You don't want me to put anyone up there? I'm worried about that. They're taking chairs out of my
Ready to start? Okay, we'd like to start the planning board meeting. Please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please note the exit signs in the room in the event that there is an emergency. Before we start the meeting, I'd like to just make a brief comment. Thank you all for coming out tonight. Welcome. Before we begin our meeting, I would like to go over the guidelines for the Xena Development presentation later this evening. This agenda item is a presentation only. There will be no action taken by the board tonight. Because this is an informational presentation and not a scheduled public hearing, we will not open the floor for public comment tonight. If in the future this proceeds to the next level, there will be 2 public hearings where everybody's voice can be heard. So thank you very much. Megan, can we have an attendance, please?
Mr. Almquist.
Here.
Mr. Decker.
Here.
Mr. Stoll.
Here.
Mr. Criswell.
Here.
Chairman Newman.
Here. First item is the approval.
Second, Rory.
Yes.
I want to stop this right now. This is the Town of Ulster. My name is James Quigley. I'm the supervisor. Town of Ulster Town Board very clearly set down the rules for holding public meetings at its organizational meeting. Signs are not allowed. Please keep them down. That's all I ask. I'm not taking them away from you. I'm not calling the police. Please take them down. That's all I ask. I said take it down in the back. Thank you.
Okay, we have to start with the approval of the March minutes. Do we have a motion?
I'll make the motion.
Do we have a second?
I'll second it.
All in favor? Aye. Opposed? Okay. First item is the public hearing for the Jacobson subdivision. Mr. Jacobson, do you want to give a brief overview before we open the public hearing?
Sure.
Thank you.
As we stated last meeting, this is a 6-lot proposed subdivision at 1081 Pine Place. It is located at the end of the street, which is a dead end. It's a little over 2 acres. Currently, the existing site has a 1-bedroom cottage, and it has currently a 20-foot wide right-of-way granted to the town of Ulster through the center of the property, and also it tees in the back near the stream where the current neighborhood's main sewer line runs through, and also adjacent streets as well. So what we're proposing is, since we have the sewer line existing in the center of the street, to create the 6 lots on either side as if the street was extended, and we're in the R10 zone, 10,000 square foot minimum lots. All the lots exceed that. And on the end, we're proposing a hammerhead turnaround per Town of Ulster guidelines, and that will allow people to continue down the street through the subdivision and turn around properly. Because right now the street has no turnaround. Fire, EMS, Amazon, UPS, they have to turn around in private driveways. The subdivision per Central Hudson regulations will have underground utilities, and right now in the street there's public water and public gas through Central Hudson. The water line will be extended, fire hydrant will be installed per, again, Town of Ulster regulations. Gas line will be extended, all 6 lots will be serviced by the gas line. And again, all underground utilities, so there'd be no overhead. That's pretty much it. So,
Okay.
Same that we went through last week. I will say the topos are, the field work's been done, the maps have been produced. I believe the road profile is about 80-90% complete. So I think that will probably in the next month start to be circulated through the respective water department and sewer and town departments as required.
Okay. Okay, very good. We'll open up the public hearing. Do we have a motion to open the public hearing for the Jacobson subdivision?
I'll make it. Go ahead.
I'll make that motion.
Do we have a second?
I'll second it.
All in favor? Aye. Opposed? Okay, at this point, we're going to have a public hearing for the Jacobson subdivision. If there's anyone here that would like to make public comment on this subdivision, please come forward, state your name and address for the record, please. Okay, at this point, do we have a motion to close the public hearing?
I'll make that motion.
I'll second it.
All in favor? Aye. At this point, the next action for this is to schedule a second public hearing for next month and the approval of the preliminary plat, which we're going to do through a motion tonight. So do we have a motion to approve the preliminary plat and schedule a second public hearing for our May 14th meeting next month?
I'll make that motion.
Do we have a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Okay, very good. Thank you. Have a good night. Okay, on to new business. Warshallock subdivision, and I apologize if I mispronounced that.
Warchall.
Warshallock.
Sir, if you could take and use the mic, please.
Sure.
Good afternoon, my name is Bruce Utter from Pretorius and Conrad's office. We're here representing Gary and Mary Rose Walchalik. This is our first meeting for this project here. Basically, they have a 3.5 acre parcel located on Potter Hill Road, which they would like to subdivide into a 1.5 acre parcel and a 2 acre parcel. We are proposing a new driveway for the new house over in this area of the property on the westerly property line to give us the maximum site distance. It's along Potter Hill Road. We are proposing, we met with the health department, we dug some test holes, and we are proposing a main and reserve septic system for the new house, along with a new well location, and we're also proposing a reserve area for the existing house that's out there as well, to make sure we're not giving away the only property that they could actually build on, so. Other than that, it's pretty straightforward. I don't know if there's any questions from the board.
Questions? Access, you might have said this, but access to the second lot?
Access to the new parcel will be along from the westerly property line over here to give us the maximum site distance on this turn.
Okay.
Bruce, that's a county road?
Potter Hill Road, I'm not sure if that's
No.
that's town road, I believe, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Anything further from the board? Questions, comments?
Simple.
Simple?
I'll get something to Frank from you, unless you already did.
I sent him Frank an email, I haven't heard back from him, but I know he's busy doing some other stuff, so.
All right, well, I'll follow up. As long as you got something, we have a copy of it.
Okay.
Okay, so we have a resolution prepared tonight to start the seeker process. The planning board will be the lead agency. Refer this to the town highway superintendent for comment and to schedule a public hearing, which we can do for our May 14th meeting next month.
Okay.
Okay?
Yep.
Okay. Whereas applicant owner Mary Rose and Gary Warchalik propose a 2-lot subdivision fronting Potter Hill Road. Whereas the applicant has submitted a complete subdivision application including a submitted State Environmental Review Act short environmental assessment form to the Town of Ulster Planning Board. Whereas the Town of Ulster Planning Board has final subdivision review and approval authority for this application. Now, therefore, be it resolved, based on the review of this application, the Town of Ulster Planning Board takes the following actions. Be it resolved that the Town of Ulster Planning Board determines that this minor subdivision application is an unlisted action under the New York State Environmental Quality Review Act, SEQR, and that the Planning Board declares intent to be the lead agency. And be it resolved that as a minor subdivision, this application is exempt from the referral to the Ulster County Planning Board as per the Ulster County Planning Board Land Use Referral Guide. And be it resolved, this application should be referred to the Town of Ulster Highway Superintendent for comment. And now be it Further resolved, the planning board waives the procedural requirement for preliminary plat submission as well as a preliminary hearing consistent with the Town of Ulster subdivision of land, Chapter 161, Section 161-10B, and schedules the final public hearing for May 14th, 2024. Do we have a motion to pass the resolution as read?
I'll make that motion.
Do we have a second? All in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Okay.
My only question, certified mailings, is it just to the adjoiners across the street, or I can talk to Megan about that, and
We've been doing,
I take care of all of it.
you take care of all of it?
oh yeah, we'll mail them out.
Yeah, I do everything.
Okay. All right, thank
All
you.
right, thank you. Have a good night.
You too.
Okay, next up is the Xena Development presentation.
Good evening, Alec Glad from the law firm of Cuddy & Fader. We do have some other members of the project team here tonight with us. We have Walt Letman from MJ Engineering, who is our site civil. We have David McDougall, who is our wetland and species and habitat expert. We also have Tom Johnson from Labella, who is our traffic expert. And we have the principals, Eddie and Evan, from Xena Development. So I was just going to start with a brief overview of the project and then turn it over to some of the other consultants to get into more details about the project. So what this is a 30-lot, single-family residential subdivision of a 106.6 acre parcel located in the town's R60 zoning district, which requires a minimum lot area of 60,000 square feet per lot. So under the zoning, we could apply for 77 units, but here we're actually only seeking 1/3 of the site's development potential in 30 lots. So by not maximizing the development potential, because this is a mostly forested site, we can maintain 72% of the 88 acres of existing forested area. And also what that means is that only results in 7% of the site being new roads, buildings, or other impervious surfaces. Also, as part of the development, we're proposing an on-site recreation amenity for the subdivision's residents, which right now includes 2 pickleball courts, a tennis court, and a 2,400 square foot rec or fitness facility. And we're specifically providing this in order to meet the state and local code requirement of providing on-site recreation amenities. So now for access to the site, we are proposing to utilize Eastwoods Drive, which is an existing private road on the applicant's property located in the town of Woodstock, but it will require a 1,400-foot extension in order to reach the town of Ulster parcel. And then within the town of Ulster, the roads will be, of course, designed to meet your town highway and subdivision standards for new roads. And I just want to be clear that other than upgrading the existing portion of the road in Woodstock and extending it, that is the only development that we're doing in Woodstock. And as far as the road system, we're going to set up an HOA to manage the new road and then the existing road in Woodstock for plowing and long-term maintenance and care. And then also, we've begun some of the outside agency consultations on this project. So we've circulated to agencies such as the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service, DEC, Army Corps of Engineers, and SHPO. And we've actually already heard back from the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service on northern long-eared bat, and they have already issued a no-effect letter where they've issued their sign-off on northern long-eared bat, and we're working through the process on the rest of the species. Also, as far as fire and ambulance, we've met with both of the Ruby Fire Department and the Woodstock Fire Department. So how we are proposing for this to work, I mean, obviously, because it's in Ulster, the Ruby Fire Department will get full taxes, but after meeting with both the fire departments, both were in agreement that with the location of the firehouses, Woodstock is going to have to service most of the development. So what we're proposing as part of our HOA is an annual payment to the Woodstock Fire Department, so that, to make sure that they are fully funded in the event that they ever have to service this site. So by doing individual on-site well and septic, HOA for the road systems, and this payment through the HOA to Woodstock Fire Department, this development will be fully self-sufficient and not, place any undue burden on either of the town's resident taxpayers. So I know we submitted a lot of information, so we're happy to answer any questions that we have, but if you don't have anything specific, I was going to turn it over to Walt just to go through some of the more fine details on the engineering.
Anything? Questions? No?
Sure, thanks. Good evening. Like Alec mentioned, just this real quick. So be utilizing the existing private road from Xena Woods, East Road Drive, coming into the town of Ulster property. This is just a blow up of the area. Over here would be Eastwoods Drives coming in. This is the proposed rec space. This is a blown up of that area. They'll have some parking with the 2400 gym and fitness facility, 2 pickleball courts, a tennis court, and just natural walking throughout the site. It's about a half-mile loop that the residents could utilize. As Alec mentioned, it's 30 single-family homes. They will be on individual septic and wells. We have laid this out for New York State DOH horizontal separation of the wells and the septics of 100 feet, as the septic systems are down gradient from the water. We have made initial contact with the Ulster County Department of Health to get that going, and we'll be doing the test bits and perk tests with them coming out to the site in the near future. We also have the stormwater management on the site. We're proposing 3 detention basins to handle the stormwater runoff, to hold it back and then to release it back to pre-construction conditions. Most of the lots, as Alec mentioned, it's the R60 zone, so they vary from 1.38 acres, which is about 62,000 square feet, to 11.51 acres. As you can see, they get a little bit larger as you come down to the site here. We're proposing street line trees along all the roadways, and then we'll also be supplemented landscaping up against each individual house. The clearing will be kept to a minimum, using the existing topography out there with the roads. So we'll just be clearing enough to get the house, the driveway, a nice clear area for the proposed septic system and the well location.
What sheet number is that?
Actually, I just did this for tonight, but I can send you a copy of it for your file.
Okay, thank you.
Yep.
I've been looking for it. Okay, that explains it.
I'll send you both of the ones that we presented tonight.
Okay, thank
So you
you.
have it on record. If there's any questions,
Are you
thanks, Yes.
proposing to do this in phases or in like one swoop project, as far as the roads and the lot clearing? Is it something that you're going to clear lots and try to sell them individually?
Yeah, I believe the roads will be constructed all at once, and then as the lots are sold off, it's not going to be just go in there, clear all 30 lots, be ready for the homes. Obviously, you got to get the roads in first, and as the lots sell off, that particular lot will then be cleared, house built, and another one, and so on and so forth. Obviously, probably would like to start here and work your way down, but it's not going to be a all 30 at one time.
So as a development standpoint, you're responsible for the infrastructure, for the recreational, additional parking, all of that, all the development. And then
Correct.
each individual lot is the infrastructure for the lot. In other words, the water, wells, and septic, you'll supply all the power, that's the only thing you get afterwards. Electric.
Mhm.
So that'll be part of the infrastructure for development.
Yes.
And then it'll be, each lot gets sold for an individual for future development.
Correct.
So the time frame for the recreation is that in the future when you start to sell the lots?
I would think once they get developed and homes start getting built, then that will then be, you'd want that there ready as an amenity for,
This is going to be, I'm sure.
For the
gonna be
buildings.
We expended this to create the infrastructure. Now we need the money to finish the infrastructure, so we need to sell the lots.
to bring, correct.
I'm on the building, I'm the inspector, so I get to see all the construction. Just curious.
Yeah, I had a question. Each home is getting a well?
Yes.
How are you, all right, you're not gonna have a common, like a pump house to service the whole community?
They would be individual.
Okay.
How about for construction phase, would you put binder, some asphalt down to keep the tracking it, from in and out with the construction vehicles, in that phase, or what point?
Yeah,
would you-
once we get the road built in there to a certain point, we would top dress it in stages, binder. and
So
then-
as you proceeded?
Yeah, and then once it's all complete, and then you'll come through and you'll top it.
Okay. And there's a spec for the road, I'm assuming, the town? A certain spec?
Yes, we use the town subdivision road section that's in the regs, and we placed it in our details, yes.
Have you decided what you're going to use for street trees?
Not yet, we haven't gotten that detailed yet, but once that is finalized, we'll certainly share that with you.
Long way away from the landscape plans.
We do have one in here. I'll have to double check to see if we called something out. I can't recall. I can't see from this far, so.
Well, I'd have to blow it up, there is a planting, I just found
You guys
it.
speak up.
One second.
Warren, we're having a hard time hearing you.
Yeah, please speak up.
Nothing's going on right now. He's looking something up on his
Okay.
computer.
They're saying in general. In general, pass the mic. Turn your thing around so we can see it. Let us see the map that you have there, you're playing on the board.
Are you guys good with?
Lauren's putting it up on the screen.
I can't turn that out.
Put it up though.
He's got one.
Thank you.
It's not a big deal, Warren. Definitely need to be native trees.
Yes, absolutely.
Where would the infrastructure for the communications and electric, et cetera, would that be on the Woodstock side or Ulster?
I believe right now they'd be looking at the Xena High Woods, everything coming in from that end.
Are these gonna be all electric homes, or is there gonna be gas, or what, how are they gonna heat their homes, and how are they gonna cook, heat their hot water?
Sure. It's all electric components, I believe.
Yeah, so it'll be like electric heat pumps and electric stoves, that sort of thing. So one of our exhibits, we include just a sustainability narrative where we just outline some of the goals that we have for ourselves for developing the homes, and that's included as part of that.
Is there going to be solar panels on the roofs, or how is that going to work?
So I think the plan is right now, we're not going to build out any solar specifically for each of the homes, but we're going to design, or the homes are going to be designed in such a way that and be made ready to accommodate solar if the individual homeowner chooses to go
Yeah,
solar.
you did the calculations on how much energy, how much electric the community is going to use if it's all electric. Have you calculated all that, or?
Not at this point, no.
Yeah.
Anything further from the board at this point? No? Anything further?
Question.
Yeah, sure.
Alan, what is the status of your application before the Woodstock Planning Board?
So today I submitted a request to the Woodstock Building Inspector just for clarification on what permits and approvals are exactly required from the town for upgrading the roadway. Our view is that it should just be a building department permit for compliance with the New York State Uniform and Fire Code. But we should, within the next week or two, have clarification from their town whether we do need any planning board approvals.
Can you just copy us on any decision from the building inspector?
Sure, yeah, absolutely.
Okay. Anything further? No? Okay, thank you very much. Have a good evening.
Thank you.
Did you want to grab, I don't know if you want to grab your plans off the easel?
Oh, yeah, I'll grab that.
Yeah,
Okay.
Don't trip over the mic cord.
Yes, be careful. Okay, next item on the agenda is venue on the hill. Is there anyone here? Hello, how are you?
Good yourself?
Good, thank you. Just need you to state your name for the record.
Justin Hardy.
You could take that off the, yeah, it's easier. Okay.
Yeah, just everyone should walk in and show them what we feel about the constructive project. Go home, go away. You're not welcome.
All right, just hold.
Yeah, go and hold.
Go build in Arizona.
Please take it outside. Officer, escort them out.
Move to Florida.
Move to Florida, move to Arizona.
This is not Woodstock.
Move outside.
500 acres are in Woodstock. It won't be anymore if they build this crap.
Aren't you glad it's something you do?
You guys should stay there.
They don't hear it. They think they're doing fine, but they're not. Five fucking men decided.
Okay, thank you for your patience.
Not a problem.
Venue on the hill.
Yes.
I don't know if you want to give a quick recap. I know the board has, we know what the application is for the project or what you're looking to do. We have gotten county comment back since the last time you were here. So I didn't know if anything had changed in terms of the plans, or we can go over.
Nothing's changed since the last set of plans we had provided you.
Okay.
That Pastor Josh had provided.
Right.
We were just kind of waiting to hear back from county and waiting to hear back from any comments or concerns that you have.
Okay. So there were a few things that the county came back with. They would like to nail down like a total number of attendees
Okay.
per event, like a max number, number of events per year, the days of the week that these events would occur, hours of operation, and then obviously a condition that there would be no commercial venues. It would be based on, your religious
Church
community.
events.
Church events, correct. So I don't know if you're prepared. We have a resolution where we can plug those numbers in if you have,
Yes.
you have that
So
information.
I have the number of attendees we're planning on is 400.
Okay,
The number of events, I would have to talk to Josh and the leaders of the church to give you an exact number.
okay.
So I can't speak to that. There was no plan for commercial use. It's all for our own church events and
Okay. And hours of operation, that was really more toward the evening hours. Was there like a
Yeah.
cutoff?
I know they've talked to the town in the past. It was based on whatever your noise ordinance we were going to base our hours to.
Okay. Is there anything, do you need anything further, Warren?
The 400 is the word number. No, I didn't know the 400 number until right now, which presents parking. So, I know it is a large site. This is the proposed area.
That doesn't look like the most. We had a parking layout that I believe was sent in.
Alright, let's see. That's what there you go. Oh, that's resolution, site plan. Let's try this one. When do you think this was sent in? Recently? Because this is the stamp map from last month. This one. This is what we're looking for?
That's the one we're looking for.
I get there sooner or later. Okay.
Which there should be a note up in that corner which provides you the number of parking spaces.
Proposed parking 106, standard 99, ADA 7. 6, truck location, ADA's over here, 27 over here. 12, 38, 12, somewhere in 6 based on.
And there's some down a little bit lower towards the middle.
I guess I'm
Right there.
Too.
Is there a secondary access?
This one. Okay. You're talking 2 access from County 31. So we have this access over here on the northern portion. And then we have the primary access down here near Denver Road. So, are both of these developed
The access
as
is.
part of the access scope?
I believe the further access does need some repair work.
So that would be this one, the northern access?
Yes.
Do you know if either one of these is fire department ready?
That I'd have to double check, right?
Well, the fire marshal will go out also.
Yeah. We'd be happy to
That's
meet
me.
them there and go
That's
over.
me.
We'd be happy to meet you and
Happy
go
to
over
meet you,
any concerns you have.
Okay. I can go out and do a quick check on that, size gradients and the like. Well, bonus is they have a pond.
Yes.
There's their water supply. There's a throw a hose in the pond.
And it's clean, so you can even get in it.
Where the swans hang out. Okay. Look, we got everything covered on my end.
Do we want to hold for number of events? Is that,
Make it conditional.
make it conditional? Okay. And stated hours of operation as well? Okay.
I'm sure I could get you that information in
Okay.
the next couple days.
Okay.
That's fine.
Just make sure there's nothing else.
Secondary access to the county's big issue.
Right. For emergency vehicles.
Yep.
Well, I also got to clarify with county, 400 occupants is not going to be 400 cars.
Right.
So at 106 parking spaces, is that your proposal for number of vehicles at any given time?
We figured basically four people per vehicle, and then added a couple more.
Do you know if they checked the county DPW about that number of vehicles leaving at any given time?
I'd have to double check with Josh, who originally submitted
I don't want to all
all
of a
the
sudden get a call from the county, you know, all of a sudden they got 100 cars coming down South Mill Road. Where did this come from? We talked about hours of operation, we talked about
Yeah, hours of operation, days of the week, number of events.
number of events.
Yeah.
Would be weekends, right? Primarily?
Primarily.
Primarily it's weekends, it's Sundays, because that's
Sure.
typical church service. When we do have church events, they tend to run Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Sometimes Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
All right, so at this point, maybe we should hold.
Yeah, we got a couple minor details.
A couple details we need to get worked out before we can move through with the resolution, but possibly by next month.
Okay.
As long as we get all that information, we can put it together.
Yeah, we'll get it to you as soon as possible.
Okay, great.
Awesome.
All right, thank you very much.
All right, thanks.
Have a good night.
You too, take care.
Okay, last item on the agenda tonight is Firehouse Productions, which I do not believe anyone is here tonight for Firehouse Productions. We're ready to move forward with the resolution. There's been no change. We were waiting for county comment, which we
Came back, no comment.
came back no comment.
County impact?
No.
Changes since that presentation?
So no county impact. So unless anybody on the board has any questions or concerns, we can move forward with the resolution. Okay, whereas the applicant seeks approval for adaptive reuse of an existing commercial building for office and equipment storage, uses supporting their sound reinforcement company, along with the addition of a new loading dock, and such uses are permitted as of right in the applicable OM zoning district. And whereas the materials submitted in support of the proposed actions includes application for site plan prepared by Brian Olson, BLO Holdings LLC, dated 12/19/2024. This should be 2023. Short environmental assessment form, part 1 with EAF mapper summary report prepared by Scott Dutton, RA, dated 2/9/2024. One-page written narrative regarding Firehouse Productions at 505 Boyce's Lane, prepared by Dutton Architecture, PLLC, no date. Map of lands to be conveyed to BLO Holdings, LLC. Site plan prepared by Bernier and Larios, PC, dated 2/5/2024, and revised on 2/6/2024. Map set title Firehouse Productions, prepared by Dutton Architecture, PLLC, dated 2/21/2024, and including the following sheets: A101, existing first floor plan, A102, proposed first floor plan, and 4 sheets, all titled Firehouse Productions. Exhibit proposed loading dock addition dated 2/27/2024. And whereas the Town of Ulster Planning Board retains the authority to approve the site plan amendment in accordance with the town code, and whereas the proposed action was referred for comment to the Ulster County Planning Board pursuant to their referral agreement with the Town of Ulster. Ulster County Planning Board via memo returned the following comments, no county impact. Whereas the Town of Ulster Planning Board, upon review of the entire record, determines that this action is reuse of an existing structure for permitted use that does not meet or exceed other seeker determination standards, and that the proposed action is a type 2 action and no additional action is required under seeker. Now therefore be it resolved, the Town of Ulster Planning Board hereby grants conditional site plan amendment approval to the proposed action subject to the conditions, limitations, and restrictions set forth below. 1, compliance with the comments from the Ulster County Planning Board. 2, compliance with any comments received from the town superintendents of sewer and water. 3, compliance with the applicable zoning and building laws, rules, and regulations. 4, compliance with all representations made by the applicant. 5, compliance with the site plan, design plans, and all details as cited herein. 6, the town's consulting planner and building inspector are hereby authorized to approve minor site plan changes of ministerial nature which may arise due to the unforeseen circumstances in the project site development. And 7, all fees, including consultant fees, shall be paid. Do we have a motion to pass the resolution as read?
I'll make that motion.
Do we have a second?
I'll second it.
All in favor? Aye. Opposed? Okay, that completes our agenda for tonight. Do we have a motion to close the meeting?
I'll make that motion.
Do we have a second? Second. All in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Have a good evening. Thank you. Thank you.
Good boy. I'm gonna make you an assistant.